Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisha. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, fighting out of Venezuela. So it's Evgeny.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
And this one has all of those big... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That jab just missed with the left hand. That jab had to hurt. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. The jab not finding its target. And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He blocks that jab. Counter punching. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Blocks that jab. There's a counter shot. Good job defending the jab. Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that jab. Block the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, though.
Here we go. It's round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. The Venezuelan is rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Whoa, wait a minute! Bradovich is wobbly! Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice defense on that right hook. So much firepower here. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Punch scores. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Defense is not an option for these two. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They block that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. The jab just got blocked. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Linares in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You're starting to make mistakes.
Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Can't land that jab. He misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. The game plan.
Big breaths. Calm yourself down.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Missing with the hook. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Incredible work rate. A perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was off target. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to...
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Shot from the...
Talk about Linares in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it. So let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about good work. Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Go out there. You win this next round for me, kid.
There's the bell for round 6. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Counter punch. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Nice job by him to block that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That jab doesn't... And Gradovic is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
This corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And he will stop the fight.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.